What's up, my dudes? You know the Spency boy. We got that T in us going back to back. Make sure you got all notification bells hit for the channel, because I'm going to be spitting out these Supercross 5 videos quicker than you can say Bob's your uncle. Okay, so let's go in here to this almighty helmet editor. I'm actually totally shocked they even added this to this game. Totally shocked. Even though I've been asking for this forever, I've been wanting this forever, I was like, to be completely straight up honest with you, I thought we was never going to get this in a milestone game. Like, straight up. But there's a lot of interesting stuff to the story of this right here that you kind of have to understand. So, they didn't post anything about this helmet editor before the game came out. You know, when you went on their website and you looked at all of the, like the new features page and all that kind of stuff, they didn't post, you know, helmet editor. And I'm still really confused by that, because you would think with a game that doesn't have a whole lot of new features to it, you know, that they would have shown you that. That would have been one of their big things, like, hey, all new customization with a helmet editor, a full-blown, you know, helmet editor in the game. Isn't it bizarre how they didn't really have any of that on their website? And then when the game comes out, you get a helmet editor randomly. Nobody really knew that it was going to be in the game. But then they don't give you a gear editor or a bike skin graphic editor, you know, like a bike graphic editor. They don't give you that. Doesn't it kind of seem to you boys like Milestone just threw this in here at the very last second, and they didn't really have enough time to go in there and put the, you know, the gear editor and the bike skin editor? Makes you think a little bit, doesn't it? I honestly, personally believe that's exactly what happened. Milestone started thinking in their head like, oh shit, we got to do something. We got to throw in something that's actually new in this game, or people are going to freak out. You know what I mean? And I feel like that was just a last-second ditch effort to not lose a bunch of their fan base. Like, let's give them this helmet editor, and it'll make all these dudes happy. And we don't have to put a gear editor in there. We don't have to put a bike skin editor. But as long as we got that helmet editor, you know, something new to our you know, super repetitive Supercross game. I don't know. So I get a weird vibe about this whole, the way they, you know, this helmet editor was just magically in this game and they didn't tell us about it beforehand. And there's not the gear editor with the helmet editor. Do you see what I'm saying there? Just kind of seems a little fishy to the old Spency boy. But nonetheless, we have it in the game. So I wanted to come in here and kind of dig a little bit deeper into this editor and show you boys some of the options with it. So this is actually really cool how, you know, I thought it was going to be a super basic editor where it would just be like this glossy plastic kind of color, or, you know, material, as you would call it, right? I thought that's all it was going to be, like one material, basic helmet, and then you just plop on some decals on it, and that would pretty much be the extent of the helmet editor. But they've actually taken it a little further with the different materials. So you've got 4 different material options here, which is badass and a half. Really shocked. Typically, Milestone doesn't give you more options than expected, you know? You got to really know the history of Milestone. Typically, they don't give you more, they give you less. So for them to give you these 4 different options right here of helmet materials, that's next level for Milestone. Like, straight up, that's next level, dog. You know what I mean? You've got this glossy metal. It's got like a super shininess to it. You can change the color, saturation, brightness. You know, quite a few options here. And yeah, full set of any kind of color you want. A lot of different materials here. So yeah, let's plop that on this helmet, and then we'll kind of see what we can do. So you can add a layer sticker material. So I'm still kind of trying to figure this part of it out right here. Like, sticker material. Are these technically stickers on it? These layers here? I'm pretty sure they are. Pretty sure they are. Let's see here. Hang on just a second. Let me kind of get this vibe going that I had on my other one. So, okay. So obviously you can change the color of this quite a bit. But yeah, you can plop down any of those different kind of decals on the helmet, any part of the helmet, right? So let's just see what we can kind of mock up here. Kind of trying to figure out. So it says selected sticker color. Yeah. So these are talking about the actual sticker color. So you can move it around like this. You can size it. You can rescale it. You can left trigger rotate it. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Holy shit. You can print it. So you print it down like that. And you could just add another layer. Oh, okay. So yeah. So the sticker material, you're just changing that material of the actual... I've been calling them decals this whole time, but they call them stickers in the game. So you can change the sticker material just like you would the helmet material. So that's an interesting combo you can kind of get going there. But you see the options that there really is here for this, you know? And you're going to get a lot of different, like... Let me just see what potential... I'm just curious if there's something that already kind of looks like a... I mean, shit, this is almost like an Alpine Star logo right here. You know what I mean? You put you some shit together pretty quick right here. It's actually not that basic, guys. Like, with the different sticker options, I thought all it was going to have is, like, these first three, you know, like these, like, basic shapes. And then I thought they were going to have... You know, obviously a couple different, like, fonts of lettering. But I thought that's all they was going to have. But they actually have quite a bit more than that. They got this, like, extensive, like, some animal shapes. They've got these really cool patterns. You know what I mean? There's actually more here than I was originally expecting. Which is a really, really good thing, you know? It is a very good thing. And the thing about that is you can put any of these on the helmet and then change. You can kind of warp it to however you want it to be, you know? That's what's so kick-ass about it. So let me just kind of show you the vibe right here. Let me show you the Spency Boy vibe right here, bruh. All right. You can rotate... You could size this bitch. We're already getting Galaxy vibes going already, bro. Already, bro. And then you have this advanced options tab with the left bumper, which you can do non-uniform scaling. You can vertical flip. You can horizontal flip. You can edit the opacity, right? So you can kind of make it blend in a little bit. I thought that was a really cool feature of it. Because what this is going to allow you to do is really pick how much you want to blend the different stickers together within that original depth. What the fuck? I don't know what this depth shit is, but that's another thing. But you can kind of blend, you know, there's a lot of different blending options here with the individual stickers on the helmet, you know what I mean? So let me go back to this one and kind of fix it a little bit. Okay, so you've got mirror. Oh, this is a good option. You can mirror it over to the other side really easily. Insert layer above, beneath, change color. Yeah. Let's Let's get a little more like that other color was. What was I on? Like 185 or something? Shit, I don't know. What was I on with that other one? Let me look real quick. Change color, 180. Yeah. So you can see how, you know, it'd be very easy to go in here and actually make something really fucking cool. But you can see how the one sticker I have right here down to the left is not lowered opacity. It's not blending into that background, whereas the one on the back is. So it really creates its own different kind of look to it. So let's go back into this one and transform it. Left bumper. See, we can start to blend this in here now. So size this any way you want, right? Get something kind of like this right here. Shit, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make something kind of cool. And then you could always go in here and, you know, then change the color of this to kind of make it not the exact same. Do a little bit of green on the Spencer boy. You know, a little bit of green, dude. 420 blaze it. So you could already see we're already getting a bit of a design going here for either a Galaxy helmet or a, you know, you could so easily come in here and make like Galaxy nebulas and shit like that. I mean, you could easily do it. I'm just really curious. Let's see if I can get anything that is remotely like a Monster Energy logo. Let's see if I can do that. You'd have to imagine somewhere in the shapes, you would have to build it off of one of these M's in the shapes. Did Milestone give us anything close to it? Let's see. They got all the flags. That's pretty cool. And then they have like these random fucking emojis. All right. Interesting. What? Let's see. Thinking something maybe like this. Let's get it. Lower that brightness a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We about to get as a Monster Energy logo, you know what I'm saying, bro? Technically, it would need a black border too, wouldn't it? So we'd need to go black first, then green on top of it. Oh, Smithy boy putting in work at her. What the fuck did I just do? Color 0, saturation 0. Okay. Alrighty. Then we can move this. I need to scale it by itself like this. Then what you would do here is you would kind of build something a little bit like this number. Okay. So, okay, I just noticed something right here. You can only change the sticker, apparently the sticker material. Oh, look at that. That looks kick-ass, bro. Damn. You see the difference it makes when a game company gives you, like, options with something? You know what I mean? That's what I talk about when I talk about the track editor of this game. If it would just have a little bit more options with shit, you could open up that door dramatically with the different shit you could make in the game. But just imagine if they didn't have this different sticker material and everything just looked like this right here, then you couldn't have those cool different combos, you know? All that shit makes such a big difference, boys. I think this glossy plastic looks the best on it. Damn. That shit hot, boy. That shit hot, boy. But one thing I noticed is you can't go in here and make like one of the stickers a certain material and then another sticker a different material. You can't really do that. So that's interesting, but I just wanted to point that out. That's a bit of a weird, they give you some options, but not like infinity and beyond options. So either way, can I go, yeah. Left trigger to copy this one, and then you just right trigger paste it, like here. Okay, then you would go into this one, you would change the color to green. Brighten that bitch up just a little bit. Get a little bit of Monster logo. We're getting that dark green, baby. So you could see if somebody spent more than, 5 seconds on this like I'm doing here, you could very easily start to get something pretty extremely cool here. You know what I'm saying? With Monster Energy logos. And this really... This is the future of... Oh, let me get through this right here so I can show you what I'm actually doing. Yeah, we'll go to this one. Transform. We just want this bitch a little bit smaller. Left bumper. Oh my god, they got skewedness. Holy shit, bro. What if I just edit the opacity right here? Whoa, that's fucking weird. Okay, that's not what I was wanting to do, but... Alright, so we're just trying to make this bitch a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? You getting the vibe here, boys? How... Spency boy trying to figure this shit out here. It's like kind of tough to get it exactly like you want it, but I've not messed with this editor very much here, so it's going to be a botched monster logo. Look at that. It looks like some dude's like first reflex helmet, custom helmet, or like some dude's my first MX simulator helmet, bro. But I'm just trying to give you the idea of, but like then you could go in here and add another layer, you know, and just play along. You could get real specific with it, right? Like you come in here and start really getting in here with to play around with it and kind of make it more like a monster logo and blend everything together. You know what I'm saying, boys? You can really go in here and do a lot of shit, right? So, just wanted to kind of point out, you know, a lot of options here. And this is really going to play into the future of this, of all motocross games. We're starting to bridge that gap between the PC only based, you know, custom content games like MX Simulator Reflex on PC, MX Bikes that has all those custom community made gear, helmets, bike skins. You know, we're slowly but surely starting to narrow that gap to the point to where these AAA motocross games are going to start coming out and having a full-blown helmet editor like this. You'll be able to eventually do this with gear in the game. You'll be able to eventually do this with the bike skins in the game. Now, I don't know when you're going to be able to do that stuff, but at some point, you will be able to do it. Whether it be like paid DLC for Supercross 5, fucking hope they don't do that. Hope they just give it to you. But, at the very least, I think you will get a gear and bike skin editor with Supercross 6. So then at that point, you pretty much have full reign over custom content. Of course, you're not actually changing the model of the helmet. That would be interesting if in the next Supercross game they sort of made it to where you could kind of change like give you like 2 or 3, 4 different options on the visor, 2 or 3, 4 different options on the shape of like the mouth guard part of the helmet. You know, give you a few different options with the bottom part of the overall, like, I don't know, shape and cut of the helmet. You know, they could definitely give you a little bit more when it comes to the actual model of the helmet to make it a little more unique. But as of right now, this is good. This is good amount of options right here. And you just think about all of your car racing games. Let's go take a look at some of the helmets that have already been made in the game. Okay, so let's go take a look at some of these helmets that other people have made and shared. You can't rotate it, which is bizarre. Milestone, I would love to be able to, you know, rotate the helmet so I can actually, you know, see the helmet before I choose to download it. That would be kind of sick, bro. You know what I mean, dog? You know what I mean, bro? Alrighty. So, but you see the potential that you're going to have here, right? This is on Steam, so there's probably not going to be quite as many. Oh, look at this one. USA, baby. I like that helmet. You kind of got to look off at the bottom here to really look at the side of them because I can't rotate this right now. See what I mean by it seems like this was all thrown in here last second. The fact that you can't even rotate this around. It literally looks like Milestone just threw this helmet editor in there at, I'm talking the last second that they could have. But look at how cool it makes it when you got those different actual, you know, helmet materials, because this USA helmet, you can see the shine on it. It's got a cool different vibe to it, which is totally different than this USA helmet. You can see the difference. Look down here at the bottom. Look at this one, right off to my right, and then look at that one off to my right. Very, very different USA helmets. God, there's so many USA helmets, boys. Here we go. Monster Energy, baby. Somebody tried to make one. Oh, that's funny. Doesn't even really look like there's much of a logo on it there, but yes, Milestone, please update this where I can actually, you know, rotate the helmet. That would be kind of thug nasty. I'm not going to lie to you. That'd be kind of cool. But, yeah. So, this is just the start of something a lot bigger. You know, I can't help but just think about the day when we finally get to the point where Monster Galaxy. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit, dude. Okay. I don't know why that didn't save it like I actually had it, but alrighty. So, yeah, there's probably some bugs within this a little bit. I'm sure there is. Look at my botched monster logo, dude. Oh, dude. I tell you what, though, that like circle fucking galaxy looking shit on the back looks pretty sick. So let me see what happens when you mirror all this shit. Let me see real quick. So if you go here, you can just boom, mirror it, and then you got that on the other side like that. Looky there. Makes it real easy. You could also mirror this as well. Okay, so now we got the shit fully mirrored out here. Obviously, this is a quick little mock-up of this. I would obviously spend a lot more time on this before I shared it or anything like that, but that's going to save you infinite amounts of sitting there trying to perfectly line up the damn logo on the other side of the helmet. The fact that they have that mirrored option in there is a lifesaver. But, yeah, I think, you know, with them putting this in this game, it really makes you think about the day when we get to, like, Supercross 6 or 7, where you've got a full-blown helmet editor with, you know, even deeper of a helmet editor than this, and you've got, like, different visor options, different helmet model options, different, you know, maybe you could put a GoPro or a camera on it. I mean, I don't know. There's, like, you know, plethora of different things that you still can't do with this helmet editor that you could do with a full-blown PC-based editor like on MX Bikes or MX Sim. And it's the same way with the gear. You know, you think of the days when we have that full-blown helmet editor, gear editor. You'd probably imagine they could give you some different options with, like, you know, gear materials and the model of the gear, maybe some different options there. Then you get to the bike skin. I mean, just imagine that day when you've got a full-blown helmet editor, gear editor, goggle editor, bike skin editor, more extensive track editor, and all that shit's in one of these games, and you can share it with the community, and they can download it, and then you can ride with it and see other people with it, and you know what I mean? That community part of it is what keeps, I feel like, a lot of people playing games like MX Simulator, MX Bike, stuff like that. It's that sharing community, you know, endless amounts of possibilities with customization with the custom gear, helmets, tracks. So I guess the moral of this whole story is the more that Milestone starts putting shit in here, customization options in here like this, and, you know, different editors in their game like this, it's just going to open up that door more and more and more. You know what I mean? So either way, boys, that's about it for this video. Just want to kind of go in here. You have a maximum sticker amount of 1,000. So you can put 1,000 stickers on the helmet, which is legit. You should be able to make just about anything you want to make here. Obviously, everybody's going to have that same exact helmet model with just a different, like, you know, paint job on it, as you would call it. But I think they will eventually give you more options with that in the future Supercross games, like change where those little vent things are on the top of the helmet. I mean, there's just like, there's a lot of shit you could do with it, you know what I mean? Bro, I just imagine, damn, Milestone, you're getting there, buddy, but you're kind of slow by getting some of these things in your games, but eventually you'll get there, you know what I mean? So nonetheless, love to see this. This is going to be massive for this game, having stuff like this in this game. I mean, I can already see myself spending more time just with this helmet editor than I did my entire time playing MXGP 2021. So, just to give you a little example, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, so, yeah, I think we're on to something here. We're on to something really, like I said in my review, I think when we get to Supercross 6 or 7, you're going to get something fucking worth your money. You know what I mean? Finally. You might actually get something worth $60, bro. So hopefully we can work up to that, but we're taking baby steps right now. Hopefully we can eventually work up to that. So either way, man, hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll keep on spitting out these Supercross 5 videos. Be sure and go follow me up on Instagram, Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters, and I'll see you boys on that next one. Later, dudes.